And it's led to some awesome decks, in my opinion. Anywho, tardy, but here we go. So, what are we playing tonight in Modern? We are playing a Teamer Yorion and Uroza and 6 deck. There's a lot of Pokemon mentioned in this deck name, so let's hop into them. First of all, our companion card here. We are playing a companion card here, and today is Yorion, Sky Nomad. Faithless Brewing, the Faithless Brewing podcast, has made this their card of the week, Yorion. If you're not following the Faithless Brewing podcast, get out of your seat, or actually don't, just pull your phone out of your pocket and do that, because they're phenomenal. So Yorion Sky Nomad says, Companion, your starting deck must contain at least 20 cards more than the minimum deck size. And the payoff you get for that is you can cast this once per game from your sideboard, and it will enter the regular game. It's a 5 mana, 3 and a white or blue for a 4/5 flying, and when Yorion enters the battlefield, you exile any number of other non-land permanents you own and control. You'll return those cards to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. So much like Flicker Wisp or other similar effects, we're going to use this to abuse our own enter the battlefield triggers. So we're going to be using things like Ice-Fang Coatl, Arcum's Astrolabe, and a couple copies of Abundant Growth. This is sort of like the green Arcum's Astrolabe. This is a enchantment aura, enchant land, enters the battlefield, draw a card, and it gives your land the ability to tap for any color. So it's sort of like a green aura version of Arcum's Astrolabe. It turns one of your lands into a rainbow land. The big difference being that it changes the land that you put it on into a rainbow land, whereas Arcum's Astrolabe basically always makes your worst land into the rainbow land, which as the game goes on can become quite the thing. We've played a lot of Urza decks, a lot of Teamer Urza decks, and a lot of Teamer Urza mid-range decks here on the stream, so I'm not going to go too much into detail about this archetype. If you do not know anything about this modern archetype, you can go back and watch some of those other videos. Obviously, they're not updated with this current version, but this has been one of my favorite decks for many moons now, since the banning of Mox Opal. So this newest version is quite exciting for me. Some changes that I would like to try out for this archetype is, now that we're up to 80 cards, I want to see if it is possible to play copies of Jace the Mind Sculptor in this list. I have seen copies of that card in some of the Dimir Urza versions, so I would be excited to see if it could exist in the fair version here. Alex, I would love it if you stick around for the Lutri Taking Turns deck, because we'll see. I was kicking around the idea of the Lutri Taking Turns shell with blue-green instead of blue-red. Obviously, the Jacob Kaminsky version that hit that 5-0 the other day, was blue-red, and I was surprised by how powerful the turns aspect of that deck was. So I thought, well, blue-green is the usual home for these sort of taking turns strategies, so let's see if we can get that going on. This could be a keep. I don't know. We're on the draw. We've got a redraw. We've got a turn 2 Emry with the redraw. So I think I'm going to keep this and just gamble. We do have a couple of extra redraws no matter what happens, so we'll see if we're all right here. No companion on my opponent's side. So we're already winning. Let's go ahead and keep this and just get lucky. I'm up all night to get one or two, yeah. I'm not sure what I would cut Iceblade, but in terms of the cards that have been added to the deck, there must be something, right? Like, there's no way that they went up to 80 cards and I agree with all of their choices. Like, maybe one of the extra Aether Spellbombs, maybe something like Scrabbling Claws, I don't know. Speaking of which, we're going to put our Scrabbling Claws in here. And we're going to pass the turn. Oh, I probably should have played Aether Spellbomb, because when I play Emry next turn, I'll be able to protect her, or I would have been able to protect her with the Aether Spellbomb. We're against Darkslick Shores. Is this Fairies? Search for his contact. Some kind of slow blue-black control deck. We can protect Emry with Metallic Rebuke though, so as long as I don't sacrifice my Mishra's Bauble, should be okay here. Yeah, I think I'd want to have 2 Jaces, but obviously that number can change. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I would cut right now, having not really looked at this deck too carefully, but find something. I just find like Jace is such a good threat for these mid-range decks, and I just love playing. Oh, it's Mill. Oh, it's Mill. With Search for his Kanta. All right, we can bounce that Hedron Crab later, so I'm gonna let it resolve for now. Obviously, Hedron Crab could mill us for I think 6 this turn if they have a fetch land. They don't, but the chance of getting milled for 13 and just the opportunity cost of keeping up 1 mana in order to prevent that seems reasonable. They could also glimpse the unthinkable me here for blue and a black. Okay, so they might get to mill us for 13 here, but that's alright. We're definitely interested in keeping my Emry alive. Mill against your 80 card deck seems great. Yeah, we'll see. Ooh, surgical my Udo. Very well. You got my Uroza. Oh, just bleeding my heart out in real time. Just watching my grave or my library shrink there. Ugh. Hurts. Hurts. On the plus side, they're already down to 2 cards in hand, so should be okay here. What are you drawing? Shelldock Isle. Very well. Am I interested in playing this Astrolabe? No, I'm interested in playing this Bauble. We now have 3 islands, so next turn we'll be able to use this Polluted Delta to rebuy a spell. If they mill us more, we'll be able to obviously grab something bigger. Okay. Your Search for his Kanta gives you 1 Surveil per turn. My Emry's giving me an actual card per turn, so we'll see how that sort of squares up. Field. Yeah. It's kind of a double trigger for them, which is all right. The real victim of Yorion is the Mildex of Modern. Oh, I guess I'm getting an island here? Yeah, we are. Because this can get me another green source. Yeah, mill away. You're just giving me better spells to fetch opponent. You're just giving me better spells. We lost a... No, we already lost the breeding pool. Here's my snack. Ice-Fang. Drown my Emry. If I bounce my Emry. What now, sassapants? Hmm? That's right. That's what I thought. They archive trapped me? Sure. Think there's a cryptic in here now? Yeah. Thanks, dude. Dude, dudette, dude they, dude bot. I don't like how Yorion makes it so I can't double sleeve my deck. I haven't worked with an 80 card deck yet, but I'm assuming you still can. Like, technically. Or sorry, one still could. I don't know about you specifically. Crap, I should just play the Steam Vents there because I want to play this Galvanic Blast. Okie dokie. So playing Emry is gonna suck, but my opponent's literally on 0 cards in hand, so let's make sure they can't use this Archive Trap. And then I think I'm putting Gilded Goose and Emry into play. Obviously, let's get dangerous. Oh my god, there's no more breeding pools. And there's no more Mystic Sanctuaries? How is that possible? Holy crap. Okay. Well, that's horrifying. So next turn, Emry definitely needs to play me an Arcum's Astrolabe. Got it. Bauble you. So this is sacrifice, draw a card. Exile target card from a graveyard, draw a card. Okay, no. I don't want to do that now. Okay. I look forward to insufficient shuffling penalties everywhere. Small hands might do it. You have small hands personally. I prefer to think of them as presidential. I also have small hands, by the way. That is the reason, in terms of becoming a professional, I became a professional drummer and not a professional bass player, piano player, or guitar player. Those instruments from the start were just way too difficult for me. They'd just be like, hey, just reach these 2 things that are like a million. Crap. Okay. Nice top deck, I guess. Jeez. Okay. Hey, remember that thing where we were sassing the fact that we had 80 cards in our deck and they were never going to mill us out? Well, boy, is my face red. There's probably still a snow-covered forest in my deck, but I'm going to go ahead and not care for the moment. Just going to try to... First things first, let's get back Astrolabe. Man, they hit everything in such a perfectly beautiful order. If you had a clock, it wouldn't matter. I agree. If we had drawn one of our Urzas, all of your deck's Dirtle. All right. Enough with the personal attacks here. This deck is supposed to be about love, or this stream is supposed to be about love and appreciation. I'm not feeling it. I don't mean love and appreciation for me either, like just generally speaking. It's cool. We're gonna play Yorion next turn, and that's gonna beat them up. Oh crap! They can flip this here. Let's exile their Archive Trap. Surgical Archive Trap. In case they draw the mission briefing. I love watching Dirtle not playing it. That's fair. That's totally fair. I love watching speed runs, quote unquote, of games that take at least like 4+ hours. Oh, I love that. It's so relaxing. I just have it on in the background, and I'm not like, I say watch. Watch is a strong word, but like I enjoy absorbing these speed runs of video games that take, you know, umpteen hours. If you get milled out, something is wrong. I disagree. They've drawn Hot Fire. They took away my Uros. Like, how many win conditions do I even have? Because I've lost 2 Urzas, 3 Urzas. Like, I'm going to play Yorion this turn and hopefully kill them with that. But, like, I don't know, man. Their mills have been the nuts. And, like, I don't even know if this finds me a forest. I'm just not going to go looking. Yeah. So we have 1 Urza and a Galvanic Blast. That's all that's left in my deck. And somehow they got like all of my Mystic Sanctuaries, like without even trying. Like just I was supposed to play Yorion there, but I screwed up because I was expecting my land to be mana. Same with this, I'm playing Minecraft. There you go. We're co-gaming, baby. Co-gaming. Like a good couple. Sideboard plan, shuffle in 14 cards. I mean, it may just be. I mean, some of these cards are pretty good. I could definitely bring in the Veil of Summers. I can definitely bring in the Blood Moons. I don't think I'm bringing in Tormod's Crypt or Aether Gust. Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna pull in 5 cards and take out nothing. Crap. Wait. I have a Scrabbling Claws in play? Then choose a. Well, I guess I just have to remove this Archive Trap first. I haven't searched my library this turn. So they want to play Archive Trap its full cost, which they can't do right now unless they play a land. If they do, they immediately kill me. I'm going to take the gamble that they don't have a land in hand. If we do, we lose on the spot. We're going to take out their Visions of Beyond. And then if they want to drown in the Loch something, that's fine. Oh, now if they have the land in hand, we get to blow them out. Perfect. I hope you have a land hand opponent. I hope you play a land and attempt to Archive Trap me. Seas Force Basics wants to bring in Blood Moon. It's not about the basics. It's about the fact that it could actually do something. Like, they're playing Search for Azcanta. Chooses Drown. Okay. So they can cast the Drown. I can drown. They're going to Visions. I took the Visions out. So they picked Drown in the Loch. But I have Metallic Rebuke, so there's a good chance we get to stop them. Then we're going to play Yorion and slide nothing and hope that that's good enough. Search number 2. Interesting choice. So now I can't take enough cards out of their graveyard to stop the search. Wow. All the fetch lands in the world that don't do anything. I don't have enough mana to Yorion and do the other thing I want to do this turn. So I think we're going to attack for 1. I'm going to play Engineer Explosives. On X2. It's going to kill my Ice-Fang, but it's also going to kill their search, so I'm happy about it. So again, delaying my clock, but this gives me a... Jesus! Alright, well, we died. Super rough. Jeez. They got all of my Mystic Sanctuaries in, like, their first 2 mills. Just gross. Gross. Yeah, 3 Mystic Sanctuaries all got taken out in the first 2 mills. Luckily, we have really busted sideboard cards. Then we have acceptable sideboard cards. Then we have almost god-awful sideboard cards that I'm probably going to bring in anyway. Actually, the Crypts might be okay, because they have the Search for Azcanta and such. I don't think I'm bringing the Blood Moon. It's probably worse for me because I have Mystic Sanctuary, but I am going to bring in the other 7. Aether Gust is red-green, and they are on blue-black, so let's rock. Yeah, that'll fly. It's not great. Whoa, stop. God bless it. Okay, for some reason, it F6 through my turn after I F6 through their turn, so that's fun. Yep. Okay. It's alrighty. Let's drop the league and start over. I wish. This one's ruined. It's ruined now. It's completely ruined. I mean, it's fine. It's not the end of the world, my god. Both games with the surgicals. At least I didn't have one in my hand. It's like so tilting. Got some okay stuff going on here. And I just can't hide it. No, 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 no. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. No, 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 no. Why is Abundant Growth in this deck? So there's 2 copies of Abundant Growth in this deck, and it's because it's an 80 card deck. They want the color consistency that would come from playing more than 4 copies of Arcum's Astrolabe. And what the hell? Okay. And Abundant Growth, also similar to Arcum's Astrolabe, you can slide it with Yorion, and you will draw an extra card from doing so. So there's a whole bunch of reasons. So for example, right now I can't play Gilded Goose and Ice-Fang Coatl this turn. Play this Abundant Growth. Next turn I will have access to more green mana. I love that they played the Ensnaring Bridge when they had 5 cards in hand. I was supposed to play the Ice-Fang at the end of that turn. I'm just punting all over the place. So we're playing Gilded Goose here, then we're going to play Emry. Gilded Goose, of course, reducing the cost of Emry by creating the food token. Sure. Drowned by Emry. She's been drowned, son. Drowned. For the first time in history, it's gonna start raining, man. It's raining, man. Oh, fabulous song. Fabulous. Oh, it's so nice. It's so good. Here's our answer for Ensnaring Bridge. Also our answer for Ensnaring Bridge, kill you with 1 power creatures. Okay, so this is going to be a Mystic Sanctuary in waiting. But we don't need it yet. I'm mostly trying to pick up basics from my bin right now. In that I don't want to have a bunch of fetch lands in my hand that are stranded, as in they can't actually get anything. The less I fetch against the deck full of archive traps, the better. So this one's looking pretty good for us. For some reason, they boarded in this Ensnaring Bridge. Like, I guess it works against Urza and Uro, but like, yeah, I don't know how aggressive they're supposed to be in this matchup. He pushed my goose. Alright, my goose has been cooked. Well, pushed, but... Okay. Sick turn, yo. Okay. So we're just going to emblem this Wrenn and Six here. And then play a new one. Actually, I don't have a second counter right now. So, play land. "14-turn clock, baby. Larynx punch worthy." So excited about how slowly my opponent is dying. I have not searched my library yet this turn. So this is going to get Surgical or Drown? Yeah, I can let you play the next one. Did you get to Surveil too? Maybe there's something sweet on top of their deck. Chooses Fatal Push. Yeah, go nuts. Push my snack. Hallelujah, it's raining, man. Amen. All right, opponent, I've searched my library. Putting, Metallic Rebuke back on top. Actually, no. Why would I do that? Because it's in my graveyard. I can cast it basically as many times as I want. Archive Trap. Counter target spell, return a permanent to owner's hand. Emblem and Hype. Yep. We have the emblem. Okay, so I can't cast Metallic Rebuke twice here. Just once. So we are going to get hit with all of this, and that's fine. This Cryptic is still in my graveyard. They're on 1 card in hand, so basically should be game here. And we have a Galvanic Blast now. It's going to do 4 per hit, so if I get 1 more land in my hand, I can just kill him. And luckily, this Wrenn and Six is going to do that for me. So you play the Wrenn and Six. Pick up a land. And then, yeah, that's probably just going to be all it takes to kill them. Do I want more red mana? And then I guess I'm waiting to kill them till next turn. I have to wait to kill them till next turn until... Crypt them! Crypt! Why? Before the mission briefing? Yeah, I guess I should have done it before the mission briefing. Yeah, you're right, dog. The archive trap came from their hand. Alright. Galvanic Blast your face. Discard a land. Take 4. Galvanic Blast, your face. Extirpate. Results. I boarded in the bolt. Enjoy. I boarded in the bolt and it's in my graveyard right now. So, good luck, friend. Oops. Want green mana here, plus a blue. So if they can unload this last card out of their hand, they're going to make me take another turn to kill them. Never mind. They had a draw step, stop, set. So they probably wanted to deck me during my draw step. But... So we'll hit them for 1. They have 1 card in hand. Yeah, let's just try to kill them now. We have an Archmage's Charm for whatever they could play here. So yeah, they've S6'd. So add a red, bolt you, discard this Misty Rainforest. Kill you. No, you will die. God, I miss that man. Sorry, the joke is, God, I miss voting for that man. Okay, I don't think I want Blood Moon. I don't think I want Damage Sphere, so we good. I don't have any way to rebuy Blood Moon, so adding it is really awkward. Whereas like the Veil of Summers, I can rebuy. The Tormod's Crypts I can rebuy. Is this good enough? Probably. Opponent keeps their 7 yet again. Alright. Let's get lucky. I'm up all night to get. Am I leaving on Sanctuary? No. Fetching as soon as possible is the best thing to do. They kept their 7, so it's less likely that they have Archive Trap now than later. The longer you wait, the more time you're giving your opponent to draw the Archive Trap. So if it's their 8th card. Obviously, the tension there was between playing a tap land on turn 1 or... Yeah, that's pretty good. We don't have an Emry. We do have a Mystic Sanctuary, but it's not going to rebuy anything yet. So. Maybe they have the Surgical again. Seems like they might. They have the Surgical. They determined that nothing in my graveyard is currently worth hitting with the Surgical. What is up, Zan Manford? Zan Manford, man. I think I'm taking down this Hedron Crab. No, I think keeping up the Metallic Rebuke is slightly better here. Because we're not searching, so they could just hardcast Glimpse the Unthinkable this turn. If they have another fetch land, we get milled for 6, but on balance, I think we're fine. Hope you got to check out some of the Lutri decks that I somehow made a successful version of, or I helped someone else make a successful version of. We're going to be playing another one tonight. We're going to be playing Lutri Taking Turns, Otterwalks, a parody of the phone case company Otterbox. Yeah, he did. He did indeed. Well, he was feeling super down about the modern format, and I saw an opportunity to do some good in this world, so I tried to, and luckily enough, I did. So it doesn't get better than that, really. I can't ask for more than that out of this life. Okay, so we can blast down this Hedron Crab. If I'm going to do it, I probably want to do it during my opponent's upkeep, because that will, if they have a response to it, cause them to spend the maximum amount of resources on their own turn. So during their upkeep, we're going to fetch. If they want to play Archive Trap this turn as well, we get to tap our food before we get to use our Goose. Okay. Get out of here, nerd. It's actually only doing 2 damage, so it's just a shock. Just a shock. You're going to be back streaming tomorrow. I'm excited. Do you know what you're going to be playing? Also, do you want to wait till Wednesday? I'm going to take the night off on Wednesday. I'm going to watch a Charlie Chaplin movie with my grandma. She wants to watch a Charlie Chaplin movie. Just wait. Let me have the jank people. Also, I only have 4 viewers right now, so I clearly don't have the same jank people that you do. Putting a card on top of your library against the mill deck is very different thing. So I think we're going to reset the Veil of Summer, and then if they go for a mill spell, we're going to play Ice-Fang Coatl. I'm going to play our Sneaky Snack. Don't mill me now. It doesn't work if you mill me now. Surgical. Wow. I guess I can't Cryptic that. Like, technically I can, but I shouldn't. No, I think we just take the hit. I don't have any Veils in my hand. This doesn't really hurt me that badly. Okay. Resolves. You may discard a card and lose 2 life. I love Chaplin films. I don't know if I've ever actually sat down and watched one. Like, I watched one in high school at one point. We watched some clips of some for a sort of historical context on him. But I don't think we ever actually watched, like, a whole one. I don't know that I ever have. Okay. Am I anticipating playing Cryptic Command this turn cycle? No, not really. Let's say Aether Spellbomb. graveyard is hanging, or my library is hanging out at a robust 63 cards. Good God. It's like they're not even trying to mill me. That's not the best draw. What if one of my next two cards was good? Surgical Extraction on top. Well, they're fetching away. I wonder if they get a Mystic Sanctuary and they reset their Surgical. Nope. My opponent not playing Mystical Sanctuary? Mystic Sanctuary? Mystic Sanctuary. I wonder. Guess we'll eventually find out. Woof. Okay, so I guess I gotta fetch a snow-covered land here. Alright, you know what it's time for, Larynx Punchworthy. It's time to put our opponent on the 16-turn clock, because they're at 16. And we only ever deal 1 damage per turn. I don't play win conditions. Shut up. It's not my problem, it's your problem. Sure. Hello. Oh, that's the good stuff right there. Oh, baby. I think I missed making a food there. I am not super attentive to my goose, cooked or otherwise. Drown it. What if you didn't? It's a bad mill player. Stop it. I want my busted ass Planeswalker. Planeswalker's ass is busted. What am I doing with this turn? Could reset Metallic Rebuke, play Astrolabe, and draw it. They have 6 mana already. It's probably not really worth doing. Most of their spells are really cheap. So playing Uro puts it in the danger zone for Surgical. They didn't draw the Surgical last turn. Yeah, I should probably just get a basic and play this Astrolabe. That'll work. Oh, misclicked. Oh well. Oh well. It's gonna be fine. Oh, they're on a 10-turn clock now. Glimpse. Sure. Results. It's just gonna make my Wrenn and Six emblem all the sweeter. Visions. You got it. They have successfully gassed up. This is the thing we kind of get to be a little bit worried about. That okay? Does this say a library has 20 or less cards in it? Yeah, it does. Well, that doesn't sound like my library yet. Sure. That's fair. I have one more basic to fetch. Oh, I could just rebuy a Mystic Sanctuary. Seems good. Play Uro and then redraw the card. Yeah, let's get another Cryptic. Yes. Cast Uro. No, that's fine. Orb. I can bounce that end of turn. Results. I'm going to cast Glimpse with this. Sure. Or something from the top. So there's a good chance we're going to go Cryptic Counter Bounce, which is weird because they should have seen that coming. Chooses Drown. You're going to drown my Ice-Fang? Really? Very aggressive, but okay. Bye. Bitch. Damn it. Alright, well played. So we get milled for 8 here. Oh yeah. Oh, cool. So they're on like a 2-turn clock. So I think from this point I'm just supposed to hold my lands. I only need to attack with 1 thing per turn right now. So next turn Wrenn and Six goes to 7. Next turn I kill them. I can still bounce the Cryptic if I want to. And once I emblem the Wrenn and Six, I can pop the E, play and pop the E on 2. I suppose this is going to put them on less than 20 cards in library before it does me. So this might actually be a net benefit for them. We'll see. Shelldock again, sure. I will mill for 1. So let's see if my attack goes through. If it does, I can ping them for 1. Then they'll be at 9, and then I can ping them again next turn, just kill them with the double Galvanic Blast that's in my hand. So they're actually going to kill them a turn faster than I would otherwise be able to do. Okay. Looks good. So they're just going to tap all their lands. Yeah. So this is going to allow them to have access to their Shelldock Isles starting next turn. Look at Zanman with the marathon streams always. So if we stop during their upkeep, we're going to let them cast what they want to cast. So as long as it's not going to literally kill us next turn, we're okay with it, because we're literally going to kill them next turn. And we can have counter back up. Oh, they got themselves literally one card under. They're taking away my Cryptics with Split Second. Well, that's incredibly rude. Yeah, crap. Well, that's going to be a problem. Yeah, well, they can Emrakul me, but it's not actually going to kill me, right? Because I can block it, and I can double blast them on my next turn. Archive Trap, sure. I think if they had an Emrakul, they would have played it first, right? Wow! 4 cards in library. They have 1 card in hand. They have 0 cards in hand. Okay, so we won. It's going to be a close one, but we did get there because I took the more aggressive line. There's nothing they have left to do, so no justice in this world. The only thing we have to do is not cast these at end of turn. So we mill for 1. Ping them to 8. Burn them out. See ya. All right. I'll be back in 2 seconds. We will carry on with this sweet, sweet league. They did everything they could there to take me out. Extirpate your cryptic commands. Uffin. Alrighty, now against Jones 8. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with this hand. It's not dynamite, but it's all right. It's functional. Functional. Mulligans to 6. Okay. Mulligans to 5. Oh, it's getting scary. Stop. Stop it. Mulligans to 4. Stop it. Okay, I'm holding on to this thing. It's so beautiful. no companion. So, good chance Neobrand, Tron, or just someone with horrible luck. Ooh. Dredge? Could be Dredge. Gonna go ahead and take a guess at Dredge. Should have played the Mishra's Bauble first thing in this turn and baubled them, see what they were going to draw. And that could have informed the decisions for the rest of my turn. Because Utopia Sprawl. Oh, it's Grull. Just Grull with a terrible hand. Good God. Okay. Good luck, friend. Yikes. I may not feel good about this win. Sure. I mean, luckily for them, they're not playing odd only Grull, because then they would have nothing to do here. But goodness gracious. Do I want to play Uro this turn? I think that I do. Won't be able to do anything else, but that's fine. We get a breeding pool because this is my third island. Sorry, it'll be my third island once I put the snow-covered island into play. I have access to Aether Spellbomb in this turn cycle, which is not the worst. Although I don't really want to sack it now that I have an Emry to play. Alright, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Rack 'em up, baby! Okay. So instead of playing my Emry out into certain death, I think I'm gonna just sit. Because we can play Archmage's Charm and then Sanctuary it back. So definitely don't really need to do anything. Are you bolting me? Jesus Christ. Good luck. So that means they must have a Seasoned Pyromancer in hand, right? Like 100%. Okay. Cascade. Wow. Well, good thing we can beat that. Skadoosh. I'll leave their clock in play for now. I've got an Uro coming back reasonably soon, so not really going to worry about this. Yep. Do also need to deal with that Wrenn and Six reasonably soon. Use the same words twice. Now, don't feel good about it at all. Yes. Okay. Draw. Oh! Kel Surprise. Okay. Do you has removal? I can get back Uro right now. One card in hand. The Wrenn and Six is going to be on 7. They have Glory Banger plus Wrenn and Six. That didn't do it. Yeah, alright. Yeah, right. I'll go to 9 and then go to 12. Oh my god. I don't have another breeding pool in my deck. Okay, good to know. We're learning stuff. No, it's cool. I only did this because I wanted to search now. There's a breeding pool in my grave. Emry milled the other breeding pool. Whoopsh. So I can bolt this now, or blast this now, since I have the EE in my graveyard to deal with Wrenn and Six. But I'm not going to yet, because they could play Magus of the Moon. That would mess me up pretty good right now, so I don't want to be vulnerable to it. They finally drew a fetch land. Good. Get out of here, nerd. Not in a minute. Let's see a glory banger. Let me spellbomb you, sweet cheeks. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. This little, oh, you beautiful little spellbomb. Oh, I just want to take you home. They did a really good job with 4 cards, by the way. Like, that deck is good. Okay, I think just these things. In terms of cuts, EE was fine there. I think I could lose 1. Scrabbling Claws. Scrabbling Claws is kind of neat because a lot of their stuff that I do want to remove is like Seasoned Pyromancer. And we can just surgical it out. Man, this deck is such a pile of good cards, it's really hard to figure out what to cut. Maybe just Abundant Growths. Maybe 4 Galvanic Blast and 3 Wrenn and Six is enough for their small creatures. That's probably true. And then Mox Amber? Probably not. Kind of want potentially having access to the mana, though. What about... Alright, yeah, let's cut an Uro. Yeah, Uro's really good against them. Just have to be careful about my colors. Yeah, let's cut Abundant Growth. Just trim around the edges here. It's nothing that's particularly like out and out bad in this matchup. There's a lot of cards that are really good. Ice-Fang and Aether Spellbomb in particular are really good against some of their creatures. And some of the board states we'll run into. Yeah, this is fine. It just needs a second land, but we have multiple ways to get to it. The downside will be if they come out swinging crazy fast, but yeah, they didn't. Roy the boy, Pasarath and Anathan. How are you doing, my friend? I'm playing this Abundant Growth no matter what this turn, right? Yeah. I think I'm happy to play it on a basic forest here. Doing all right. Good. Glad to hear it, friend. Need to swap headphones. You got it. Well, we found a land. Wasn't exactly what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Verdant Catacombs, sure. Okay. Cinder Vines. Ooh. All right. Do I want to sack this now? No, I'm okay. Ow. I want to say the deck name for this is a crowning achievement of the new state of Modern. Also, I typed Orion without thinking it instead of Yorion, which I think is cute. Just touch me. Ow. Yeah. Take my Bauble. Okay. Yeah, I'm in the market to play Ice-Fang this turn, depending on what they do, but you called it Orion because you're reaching for the stars. There you go. This is certainly one of the more competitively focused deck lists that we've picked up, as it was from this weekend's challenge. Performed admirably there. Oh, have you? I dislike Lurrus. Is he playing the Lurrus Jund list? If so, did he take mine? I bet he did. Josh is a good guy. God, I love this card. Can we talk about the Snake? Snake is so freaking good. Yeah, you dislike Lurrus now until you play Lurrus in Infect. Then you go and love it. I don't actually claim that to be true. Just touch me. Come on. So I kind of want the Steam Vents, but I've got the Astrolabe eventually in theory. Let's return a land. Play Urza. They're tapped down right now, so I can use... I can't play the Astrolabe, but play the Spellbomb. Oof. Yeah, that's going to be a problem, huh? Eventually. Not yet. Okay, I think we're good for this turn. I've tweaked Black-Green Infect to play Lurrus. I haven't tried it yet, but I already hate the idea of sideboarding the Crusaders. Well, I don't even think you should sideboard the Crusaders if you're playing Lurrus. Like, I think Lurrus is supposed to be such a big part of your plan, generally speaking, that, like, even sideboarding it is a bad idea. So, if that's where you're at on it, I wouldn't play Lurrus at all. And I don't think there's any like shame or otherwise in that. There really isn't. Okay. So we're going to reset. I don't have 3 islands. All right. We're going to fail at everything we attempt. Which means I can't get a land to pick up with Wrenn and Six. Cool, cool. So we failed on every axis. Got it. Just like we like to do. We're going to put Wrenn and Six up to 7 here. Going to blast the oof. Take 1. That's a really good pickup. I think I'd rather play the EE on 2 this turn than anything else, but so enough cards in graveyards, this ooze could get quite large. Does that mean I'm supposed to Spellbomb it now? If they have a Glory Banger, they really get to mess me up, so probably not. How many cards are there? 1, 2, 3, 4? They do have 4 green mana, but then if they go for a play with it next turn, I can beat them up on it. Okay, and I can use this Bauble to draw a card, but I'm going to do it after their turn, not before. How much mana do I need on the turn? Just the 1? 2 if I want to pop the EE. I think I'll just hold on to this arrow for now. Sorry. I need to look at white, blue, green a little more. That's Bant for anyone listening. I think white, blue, green is better suited for Lurrus, but I hate that too because I can only play Teferi in the sideboard. I hate Lurrus because it's still probably correct to play Lurrus. Sideboard, omit Crusaders or Teferi. I mean, that's the world we live in now, my friend. Most likely omit. Yep. No, I think it's omit. For Lurrus, there's almost no sideboard card I could think of that would change a matchup more than not having a Lurrus in every single hand as an 8th card. Like, that is the value of your companion. It's an 8th card in every single hand. It's in your 7, it's in your 6. Like, so it's the 7th card in your 6, but like, it's an extra card in your hand no matter what you mulligan to. And like in Bogles, it benefits your strategy. It even leads you to interesting choices for the main deck, quote unquote interesting, such as including more copies of things like Rancor. Because if you have an infect creature to put the Rancor on, it can be in your graveyard and then you can pick it up. Okay, so we're going to emblem our Wrenn and Six here. Now I can pop this EE on 2, kill the Cindervines and the Scoos. Should just be a game win from here. Ah, nice. Wasn't thinking of that. That's fine. Yep. The only one I need to respond to is if they try to take my Galvanic Blast. I just need to cast it. But I can't cast it as many times as they can exile with the Scoos. Alright, well, we'll try once. We'll do one. We'll do one. Just one. I don't want to burn all these cards on it. I'm 1-0 in this league. The record was working for Aspiring Spike earlier, but I think there was someone in their chat that was doing it manually. Okay, so this is a weird move from my opponent, which I believe means they don't understand how this card or how this interaction is working. Yeah, it does. Because I Galvanic Blasted their face. So they could have just waited for that to resolve and then exile it again. But that's where we're at, so it's fine. I have Aether Spellbomb, Ice-Fang Coatl here. If they try to exile the Galvanic Blast, I can play it. But I think that's not as good as just sitting. This game has become very interesting very quickly. Oof. Actually fine right now. My Lutri deck. You had a copy of my Lutri deck? Blue-black control with Lurus. Yeah. Well, there's a blue-white control with Lurus that is done okay. So, Lurus plus Snapcaster is a thing you can do. Okay, so if they're gonna try to exile my Galvanic Blast, I can play it during my upkeep. I can't play an Escape Uro right now, so I'm just going to play this Stomping Grounds, and then next turn we could play an Escape Uro. I can go to 6 here by playing Astrolabe. It's actually, this is very, very low, virtually speaking, but because we're going to take 2, and then they have a hanging 2. See how that all works out. So we're kind of at a virtual 2 here, depending on how they play it. I had Lurus plus Bauble on the first turn. Lurus was on the board. Oh yeah. Well, and I'm happy to have you grab the that deck or any other off my stream deck or anytime you like, my friend. Opponent does not understand how exile effects work with Retrace and or the stack, I believe. I don't think it'll be enough to get me through this, but it might be. Well, that's terrifying. No, I can just kill that. Depending on what they do. Okay, they went for exile? Sure. Oof. Good hit. Not a great hit, but... You jerk. My snack! No! I can bounce the Clothis now, though. That's kind of sick. See ya. Should have Galvanic Blast Chandra before I did that, but... Because now I don't have the third artifact. So I goofed that. I'm going to go ahead and assume everything's going to be great. Hey, look, the third artifact. Do I want to EE on 2 again? Probably. Can I do everything I want to do this turn? So I can play Uro. There isn't currently a Clothis in play, so Clothis can't excel Uro until the next turn. So I can play EE on 2, crack EE on 2, beat Chandra for 5. When the EE is in play, I can Galvanic Blast Chandra. Okay, so everything is gonna go. If everything you want to do is play Uro twice, it's not. It's this turn's gonna be way better than that. Okay, let's see. If they're very clever, they can mess me up here. So, see how clever my opponent is. And I had to sequence this way. There is no other way I can do this. So they can sacrifice the Cinder Vines here to make my Galvanic Blast only deal 2 damage. They didn't. Okay. So they're going to get blown out pretty hard here. Larynx Punchworthy has been around since the start of the stream. Unlike my friend Roy. He used to be my friend. So, 1, 2, sacrifice. Eat up your lads. I'm going to take 2. We're going to go to 1. We're going to play Uro. Interesting choice. That gave me colors, but that didn't actually give me mana. Oops. Ah, no! I can't play this! You got it. Cool. So we dodged death so far. So let's play this for net 0. Play a row. I'd like to gain 3, please. Let's draw a land. That would be ideal. Oh, I can pick up a land. Okay, that'll work. Oh, although I can cast Cryptic now. So we're probably going to let their Klothys trigger resolve, targeting whatever they want here. Then after next turn, we basically have won. If you can dodge death, can you dodge a ball? What about a wrench? All right, what's your target? Use Urza to cast Wrenn and Six. I could have, but once I drew the Cryptic, I'm like, yo, I'm all in on the Cryptic. Because they have stopped trying to take my Galvanic Blast. Yeah, exactly. Because now I can bounce the Klothys again. Get wrecked, nerd. Veil. That's how you go 2-0, folks. Urza's dumb. Urza's incredibly dumb. I love Urza. I love Urza as a fair magic card. He's super, super fun. Working at the car wash, yeah. Car wash. Working at the car wash, yeah. Car wash. One veil, 2 veils on your red blue spell. I'm very, very well aware of what's worse than one Veil. You have a judge question for later. You can ask it now or at the beginning of a match. I'm good. No, shoot. I'm not keeping this. I'm on the play. No, I gotta mulligan that. I'm not gonna read it until I figured out what hand I'm keeping, but is this better? Yeah, this is a bit better. Always feel free to ask stuff as soon as it pops in your head. And I say that because people are going to be doing that for as long as I'm streaming. Once we have larger audience. Opponent has Hierarch plus Shadow Spear. Okay. So the Hierarch has Trample and Lifelink. And the activated ability on... Wow, I bottomed a... Okay. Due to a legal target, yeah. So I just grabbed up the comprehensive rules entry. But yes, it says target creature you control. So yeah, you are correct. I don't know what I'm against, but I want to fire off this Metallic Rebuke so that I have something to Mystic Sanctuary here. OP is on some fair nonsense. They are playing Yorion. They're probably on Soul Rider. So strap yourselves in. This match might take a while. Soul Rider. Soul Rider. Ice-Fang. Yeah. This is Soul Rider. So, and then depending on whose version of it is, it might have Kiki Cord in the deck. So I would like not to be Avalanche Rider this turn. Coiling Oracle, good. Actually, we could still get Avalanche Rider this turn. Oh, speak of the devil. Eternal Whiteness. Yes. Yep. Man, that Yorion next turn is going to get so much value, it's disgusting. Have you not seen Aspiring Spike's deck? It's so fair. Well, that's a pretty good draw. Poke. They did reveal Yorion. Am I willing to skip a land drop this turn? Probably not. So we're hoping we don't get horribly wrecked on this turn. He was 7-2 in the PPTQ. Yeah, he should have top 8'd with that. It depends on when his losses were. No, because he was 5-0. He should top 8 with that. Ooh. What is this? Oh. Well, that's super unfortunate. Bye, Wrenn and Six. Yeah. Okay, that's on me. Good God. That meatball's real angry. Yeah. So I can put Metallic Rebuke on top and then draw it. It's not really all that useful right now. I have 3 islands already. Let's just get the Stomping Grounds. I needed the mana to do the thing. Okay. Whoops. Perfect. Thanks, deck. What? You pat? Jeez. Opponent gonna go ahead and have it all, huh? No, the blue source. Yeah, exactly. No, you really can't hero. No kidding. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. If I had, yeah. If I had used the steam vents for the Galvanic Blast, then we still would have been able to cast hero. That's true. And we all know how much Larynx Punchworthy is a fan of getting a clock into play. Let us not forget, Larynx Punchworthy knows the value of the Abominable Snowman, the Abominable Tree Folk. Thing is a beast. Clocks kill people. Hey. Time is cruel. Hey, you know what also kills people? Government incompetency. Alright? That kills way more people than a clock, you know? Father Time. Okay, draw 3 cards. God, that's so much value. Going to weep. Playing Uro this turn. Cryptic is something I will not be able to cast. Galvanic Blast might have some value. Okay. I mean, why not? Hey, you. Remove a card. Got him. We may be a little behind. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like we've fallen behind. Whoa! Nice draw. Okay, deck. I would like an Engineered Explosives. I would also like an Emry. Walford, sure. Yes. Scrabbling Claws. Originally from Mirrodin block. Yeah, we don't have Dead of Winter. This deck sucks. We can't attack into all these Ice-Fangs. We lost our Wrenn and Six earlier. One of them. Like, we have more, but... Oh god. Stop doing things! Infinite things per turn. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. We're not coming back this game. No. We're done here. They're gonna draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards right there. So we're beating that. Gust is okay. Bolt is good. Sorry, Gust is great. Bolt is okay. I don't think I need anything else. Scrabbling Claws seems... it could be okay. Only 6. It might have been more than 6. These Metallic Rebukes are probably some nonsense. No, hold on. Metallic Rebuke is way better than something like Lightning Bolt, right? We don't want to fight their overwhelming numbers of creatures and stuff. We want to get values on the stack. Cut a goose. Blasting the goose. No, but we need ways to interact with their combo kill. Don't need to go fast. Uroza's probably not that good here. It's fine, but it's more for matches where we're gonna die from like reasonable amounts of beatdown. They're not gonna do a reasonable amount of beating down. They're gonna do an overwhelming amount of beating down, or your sideboard can't have more cards than 15 in it, so no. But it can have less. Yeah, your sideboard can never have more than 15 cards, but it can have less. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to play Flooded Strand on one. If they play a turn 1 mana dork, I'd like to kill it with the blast. Because we're going to have to start hitting lands with Wrenn and Six right away. Good. Come closer, you little bird. It's time for you to learn a lesson. Whee! Taking game actions. I love it. I love it. I love taking game actions. I'm not sure on that one. That's a really, really, really goofy specific question. Just go read the Magic Tournament rules if you're interested. I don't care until it comes up. When it comes up, I will look that up in the Magic Tournament rules. I can play EE on one here for basically no cost, because I can still cast my Metallic Rebukes, and then I have the chance of being able to blow these up to deny them the future Yorion value, but also they have a lot more 1-drops than we do. That's just some minutia in the tournament rules that I just don't know, because it never comes up. Thanks, Alex. So opponent tried to Mind Censor us. We survived. Does mean I can't play Emry this turn without going shields down. But I also couldn't play Emry this turn without milling over the Galvanic Blast I just put on top, so it's probably fine. So it would be correct to say that while sideboarding, you cannot go lower than your starting deck size. And your starting sideboard card must be less than or equal to the maximum number allowed in the format. Okay, so Emry first. Mystic Sanctuary. Oh, Curiosity's fine. I just didn't know the answer. Because that's like unbelievably specific, so I just have never ever bothered to find out. Because it really doesn't matter. Like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just way too specific. That's all I can say about it. I would have looked it up, because that's the kind of thing you can easily think that you know the answer to, and then you actually look it up and you're like, wait, I've never had to know this. Like, because no one ever does it, right? Well, I'm glad we played a very exciting game too there, where my opponent did nothing and died. That's not fair. They tried to do many things. I rebuked them all. But I mean, that's the same kind of question that like Commander players will come up like rules wise. Alex, hit him with the what is it, Feast of Worms? Is it Feast of Worms? Worm Harvest? I don't know. I don't remember the name of your worm card that interacts with how lands are playable. How lands may be played. Alright. I revealed my Dargon. Opponent has also reeled their Dargon. Feast of Worms. There you go. What? No, that's not the right one. That's not the right card. Might be Worm Harvest. I know Worm is in the title. Worms of the Earth. There we go. That's the card. I remember the question now. I don't remember exactly the question. Very close. Okay, so we're gonna play Emry this turn. Yeah. It was if you have a. I can't remember which effect. I want to say it was Future Sight, but it might have been Experimental Frenzy, and you had the land with Morph on top of your deck. Could you cast that with Morph? Oh, there it is. Garrick's Horde. See, I knew Alex would remember it. That's his question, I think. Scooze. Scooze is a good card here. Can you morph a Zoetic Caverns off the top of your deck? There you go. And there's a follow-up question about Zoetic Caverns, I'm pretty sure. So which do I want more, the artifact out of my graveyard or the land? I think the answer is artifact. So we're going to play Stamping Grounds. I'm going to go red, green, play Wrenn and Six. Going to attempt to pick up fetch land. Opponent is likely going to Scooze me. No, they didn't. Shoot. I wanted them to. What if I could play this Bauble? Is that okay? No? No, of course not. Yeah, sure. If I play Urza, I won't have access to Metallic Rebuke, so I think I'm just going to try to bait the attack from the Scooze. Snack. Ice-Fang. What is this? Chord? Answer. 2 mana untapped. Rebuke. Don't veil me, bruh. Don't do it. Have a heart. Just have Ephemerate. It's cool. Ephemerate's fine. It's totally, completely okay and reasonable. Sure. You didn't even let me block it. Okay. Play the forest, play the gust, then fetch in response to get no, I need to play Urza first. Got it. Otherwise I don't have enough mana. Urza, Lord High Artificer. Trigger. So now I can gust, and then, yeah, cool. This all works out the way I wanted it to. I don't have Metallic Rebuke after that point. If they play Yorion on their turn, it's not a lot of value. I can just sit here, let them take my Rebuke. I kind of have everything I need right now. Okay. Pass the turn. Wait, hold on. I have a Wrenn and Six to tick up. Let's just tick it up on nothing. No, let's kill their friggin' Noble Hierarch. Oh, I could have forced the action that way. God, I'm so bad at this game sometimes. Okay. Roy, you gotta strike me. Yeah, I'd rather have my stuff up. I can always Aether Gust the Skoos next turn if I have the opportunity. Okay, they get to draw a card here. That's fine. You may score a point. Next turn we get to cast our Yorion and sail to the stars. Be a shining star, no matter who you are. Soul Herder? Whiteness. I'd rather cast the Metallic Rebuke. All right. No. It was more of a like small thing that I possibly could have caught. I forgot the Wrenn and Six could ping a Noble Hierarch, which would force them to do something at a time that would be opportune for me. Arcane rule interactions. No, mostly those don't come up very often. Though a surprisingly large amount, to be perfectly honest. Okay. Understood. So I think we're playing Yorion this turn. That being the case, let's go swing. Oh, I can Aether Gust and then reset it and then redraw it. I want that for mana, which means Urza shouldn't attack. So cool. Oh, this is gonna be a super neat turn, actually. So I'm going to poke them, cast Gust off of 2 artifacts. Thea. Put my Gust on top. Yes, please. Then we cast Yorion. Dragon Boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I want an Emry again? Yeah, why the hell not? Not playing against the mill deck. Cool. So that's a super sweet interaction. Go end step. Get all my friends back. Skadoosh. Triggers. All the triggers. Man, we've got constructs. Oh, I was super loose about the way I sequenced that. I actually could have screwed myself by milling over the Aether Gust before drawing it, but luckily I did not. And then, okay, so I think I'm letting this resolve. I guess that means I'm saying my Uro's going to get exiled, but I feel like they could end up with a higher upside if... No, because the only other thing they can really do here is cast Yorion, right? I think that's the biggest thing they could do. I don't need the Uro right now. All right, fine. You want my Uro? Come and get him! Come and get him! It's not like I sideboarded one out. You got it. Coiling Oracle. If I gust that, they still have 1 more mana. I've got an EE for 2 here that's pretty bad for me. Yeah, it's really bad for me. We're just going to ping the Oracle. So hopefully it does hit them a land here. Did not. I'm going to ping that. Wait, EE on 1 might be good for me? No. I think the EE on 2 is better for me than it is for them. So I'm just going to ping one of their 1-drops and then EE on 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am, actually. Losing Wrenn and Six at this point is not a problem. If that's the case, I should gust one of their 1-drops so that they're stuck drawing it next turn. Okay. So we're just going to tempo them out of this game, I think, from this point. So we'll reset one of their 1-drops here. Go to my turn. Ping the other 1-drop. Play this. Play EE on 2. And then we're going to throw my Snake and my Wrenn and Six under the bus, which is fine. They do have 4 power in play, so I can't attack with Urza. But I can certainly attack with this construct. Please trade with my construct. Ah, you nerds. Yeah, I guess I should have popped it beforehand. Oh well. Live and learn. Wrenn and Six. Yeah, I should have popped it before combat. Alright. Because it didn't really matter on card economy. We just got ahead in the early game and they couldn't pull up. Whew! On the 3-0. I just got to go wash my hands, feeling a little sweaty. And we'll get into match the 4th. Alrighty then. Yeah, but I had to play it before, prior to M1. So if you play it in M1, in main phase 1, yeah, but if I do that, my constructs were 3/3s, so they could have eaten it with a Scoos, and they could have... Yeah, yes, 100%. I made half of one of the right plays. I just wanted to believe that for some reason they would just not block me with all their 2-drops with my EE in play. What? What? I was trying to kill them the fastest. The honest truth is I made a bad play and I feel bad, right? Made bad plays, won anyway. There's no justice in this world. Thank God. Oops. Larynx Punchworthy's rubbing off on me. He says clocks kill people. I thought concessions killed people. My opponents always seem to lose when they concede. Keeping this is pretty mediocre. Luris. Well, we might be very dead. Let's not get tempoed out. Mulls to 6. That's terrifying. Most of the Luris piles are pretty happy to keep any pile. Okay, so there's a very good chance they're on burn, but since we have double Astrolabe, we're just going to fire off basic island. Whoops. Not looking great. I know Alex is definitely rooting for me to get massacred by burn twice so that we can get to the Taking Turns deck soonest. The Taking Turns deck, by the way, I created in the same way that I created the fairly successful first version of the Is It Otter deck, which is that I sat down and in about 10 minutes I threw it together based on the loosest sketch in my brain. Emry, no surprise there. Looks like we might be against Jund Luris. I'm going to play Sanctuary here because I have access to Archmage's Charm next turn. School of Mana Symbol, win by concession. Yes, exactly. I don't want to get my hands dirty. You have to have a fantastic Jund matchup with this hand. Well, I don't know about Luris Jund. Like, this is concerning, right? They can grind you out very effectively. It's just but a flesh wound, yeah. Greatness at any cost. You know it's super tilting, but you can't... Time to counter old Wrenn boy. Yeah. You cannot get the Judge promo Bob on Magic Online. You can get the swords, but you can't get the Bob in Old Border. It's very upsetting. I was probably supposed to Metallic Rebuke that, but I think it'll be okay. Land. Yeah, I'll take it. I think I have a Judge promo, Bob. Will you sell it to me for a reasonable price? I would like to buy 4 of them. Someday. Not anytime soon. I don't actually have that kind of money. They're ridiculous. But I love old border cards so much. Dark Confidant is one of my favorites. Yeah! That's how to live. That's how you live, boy. Well, not all the Judge promos are available in any form on Magic Online, but to be fair, it's a commander deck. Well, I mean, Scryfall confirmed by assertion. Well, I'm glad somebody did. Draws Thoughtseize. Womp womp. I think we might have to rebuke a Thoughtseize. Yeah, pretty sure. Because if they want to cast something this turn, they're just going to take the rebuke. Although it costs them 2 life. Never know what to do on these ones. Trust your gut. Scryfall confirmed your assertion. Better flip in half. Scryfall don't know me. Seal of Fire. Well, shoot. Here was me thinking my 2 toughness creature was going to live against the Jund deck. Okay. Hopefully they don't have another land. And they get 2 shots at it. This is why I was worried about playing against Jund with that hand. Because I didn't have any early interaction. And this version of Jund has things like Bob, which are drawing me 2 cards per turn. Or drawing them 2 cards per turn. Oof. Oh, God. Yeah, we're in big trouble now. Then the next turn I died because I also flipped Emrakul. My commander deck with Bob and 2 Emrakuls might be a bit much. Well, the classic one was to play Bob with Gurmag Angler, right? In, like, Death Shadow. Like, even that 7 is just, like, that's hilarious. K-Com. Oh, okay. Wasn't satisfied to play Lurrus here and Seal of Fire me. 15 drop Emrakul's banned. That's bullshit. That's flipping bullshit, alright? That is yet another strike against the command. Like, I just never. I can't. I wash my hands of this format on this day. I've never, like, officially said I will never play any commander ever again, but that's it. That's the strike. The fact that I got to forget that Emrakul is banned, and now I've been reminded. Thank God I've been reminded that Emrakuls would be banned, because that would be too good, you know? Letting people play Emrakul would be too good. Rhystic Study is a complete jackass of a card that makes life hell for everyone who's in the same game as it. But you know what? Emrakul, who's actually going to end the game, that's a problem. People getting to 15 mana or cheating an Emrakul into play, that's a problem. Okay, we're just not going to be able to play any Magic here, huh? It's fine. We'll go to game 2. We'll take them on the best of 3. This is just some really horrible variants. No, I know you weren't trying to set me off. Are you really complaining about people not ending games? Yeah. If I think the card is a douche move in multiplayer. Because that's the thing, is like I just find their ban list is so unintelligible. They ban, quote, like obnoxious cards or cards that make the game like unpleasant to play, but then they leave in things like Rhystic Study. Yeah, the EA's ban list is offensive. It's just completely offensive. It just doesn't make any sense. It should either be way more thorough or completely less impacting the format. Okay, so these seem eh. These seem eh. I don't think I want that many crypts. I definitely want some crypts, but I don't think I want that many crypts. Oh, I want these veils for sure. I want them more than I want the Aether Gusts. Yeah, exactly. Like it just the EDH ban list makes no sense. I'm not playing. I'm not like. Besides the fact that you have to go through all the hassle of finding a group of people, it's just like, you know what? I would just rather play casual one-on-one. I don't even really enjoy multiplayer Magic in general, but like Commander's just the worst version of it. My God. It just the ban list, the deck construction rules. You can't play. You can play the 1v1 Commander on MTGO. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there you go. The what was I saying? It's gone now. Don't come back. Oh, the deck construction rules. You can't play more than 100 cards. What is that? That's so stupid. And it's literally based on, well, we just want it to be simple, you know. It's like what 99 plus cards in a commander is way more simple than saying 99 cards in a commander. What? How? I don't get it. I don't get it. It makes no sense. Super tilting. I didn't even know that. There's no wish boards? Like, what is that? It's a multiplayer for fun format that has multiple things banned that are fun, multiple things not included that are fun, and a whole bunch of things included that are not fun. I'm not. Like if but that's the thing is that's again based on your social circles sort of consideration. So if you are okay with there being someone in your playgroup playing Battle of Wits and they're a slow shuffler, you let them know. You should be friends. You should be able to do that. You should say, hey, I don't always want to wait for you to be shuffling your Battle of Wits deck. And like, you know, obviously for tournament play, people who play pickup games, but I would never want to play a pickup game of multiplayer. Like I've just met so many horrendous people who are Magic players. Like you imagine like feeling compelled to be locked into this like 4-hour game with a bunch of maniacs. Ugh. Because it's a coherent set of rules, but it's not a coherent structure on how you're actually going to carry out the game. No, I understand that, but what if you're the only one playing good deck and you annihilate everyone there? They're not going to have a lot of fun. Like that's what like. There's so much social contract to it that I just think that the ban list and the deck construction list should be a lot more loose. Took the Labe. Land. Oh. Okay. They're not going to play into the Veil. They know I have it. So you're not going to have enough lands again. Well, thanks for the prediction. Why did you do this to us? I did it to me. I don't know. I usually feel like I get there. Like, I don't know. I had 2 redraws. I still had 1 redraw. Whoa, it doesn't necessarily have to... We have to watch it. Yeah. Well, goif. That's a hefty lad. Land? There it is. Yeah, and Roy, the specific thing that you're talking about is when you were leaving without giving any explanation. You're supposed to give an explanation. Even if it's a lie, it's more polite than just walking away from someone's like house or at someone's table. Like you just don't stand up and walk away from a social group. You have to say something. That's the rules that most people play by. Yeah, there's no instance. Yeah, we can't. We also only have 2 artifacts. Yeah, I mean, you could do that, but you're just like, what you should know. You're letting everyone at that table know that you really, really are not a fan of the situation that you're in. They're not going to take that like, oh, you were just bored and left. Like, that's not how any reasonable human is going to read that situation. You just stand up and leave the average social situation. Most people are going to be like, oh, wow, they were really unpleased. They didn't even say anything. Yeah, well, no, that's horrible. And if those people didn't know what they did wrong, well, that's probably no loss, right? I'm sure you're not shook up about it. I still think it's nonsensical. It makes as much sense as anything else that's a social construct, Roy. Am I blasting the Skoos before their turn? Veil could protect my snake from a removal spell. Not a burn spell, but a removal spell. Yeah, we're gonna keep it. No, and I'm not saying you should go back to that store. I'm just saying, like, there was a situation with a friend that I knew where they were at a social gathering and they just left. And the cards are small, but I think this blast could theoretically kill Goif. I mean, the Ice-Fang definitely can, right? So that's where I'm at. Now this is going to grow the Skoos in theory, but it can only grow it by a maximum of 2. So Galvanic Blast will take care of it. I mean, if you say so, Roy. I think there are plenty of social constructs that make as little sense as just leaving a situation is quite offensive. You have to say something. Resolves. Bob. Yep. Cool. My fistful of removal will be well served here. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. I love murder. Ho ho. Land. 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 Emry. All right, then. Play Emry, play Bolt. Yeah, we good. Blossoming Defense. God bless it, Roy. You're tremendous. I like that when Roy does the glasses thing, he usually does index finger and make sure to get some real distance. For me, it's like middle finger, just the tap. Not that I'm flipping people off, but maybe I'm flipping people off a little bit. I didn't intend it to be that, but it seems like it is. Okay, so they can play Lurrus and then play a creature out of their graveyard, which is going to be a nice 2-for-1 for now. We might cycle my Aether Spellbomb because I don't have any other artifact. So let's see what they're up to first. If they do the Lurrus thing, they're going to leave my Emry in play most likely, so that's fine. So let's see what they play here. I would guess they're going to play the Goyf because it's the biggest thing they can play. They play the Bob. That's great. So we're going to end of turn kill Lurrus, and maybe we're going to bounce the Bob if we draw land. Can bounce the Bob, replay the Spellbomb. Really wanted to hit a land. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Well, like that play there, instead of like removing my Emry, yeah, it kind of seems like some weakness in their hand. But like they have a lot more resources going on right now than we do in terms of raw numbers. They've got 5 lands, 5 cards in hand. We have 3 lands, 3 cards in hand, and an Emry. So hopefully they have something like Kolaghan's Command, and they totally spaced on the fact that I still have this Veil of Summer. Yeah, I too want to hit a K-Com with our Veil of Summer. Okay. They've got a peat land, so this is a lot of value. We're going to lose to that very quickly. What if I drew Wrenn and Six? That'd be great. Let's do it. Right there. Well, something. Well, that's something. If I play the Spellbomb, how to ruin someone's day, week with minimal effort. Yeah. I mean, this Crypt is going to be okay. That's for sure. The Nurturing Peatland is in play right now, so I can't... I should have crypted them and then just replayed it with Emry. That was probably the line last turn, because I knew I wasn't going to... Yeah. No, they already have the Peatland in their hand. No, because then they would be ready for the next time. Yeah. It's definitely what I should have done last turn. Is just Tormod scripted them and then replayed it with Emry. Yeah, it's not bad to have it here, but it would have been better last turn. Denied. Results. I have no idea what the rest of their hand is. Like, it has to be like multiple black removal spells, right? Like, it can't. Okay. Oh boy. I guess we're getting beat up with a Goyf. Unless we could finally draw a friggin' land. Land. Oh my god, why? Okay. I can get a Galvanic Blast here. Could make their Goyf very small by wiping out my graveyard after I buy back Galvanic Blast. Buy back Galvanic Blast. Wipe out my yard. Wiping out my yard exiles the Crypt, though. It's not really a winning line. I think we're just going to take a hit from this Tarmogoyf. We drew a land about 1,000,000 years too late. I mean, it still might be early enough, because if we had the 5th land, we get to draw 4 cards. We get a 4/5. Which, at that point, it's pretty worth wiping out our own yard to shrink their Goyf. So, might be in business. We'll see. Yep. Yeah. These Urza decks do play notoriously low land counts, which I 100% like consistently punish myself by playing into or out of or through badly. But now's your opportunity. God damn it. Yep. Why wouldn't they have had it the whole time? Oh, they didn't have Revolt. Hilarious. Well, that's a shame. That's amazing. 3 CMC. Not 2. They're playing costs again, so we might still get punished here. Wow. That is an incredibly strange choice. I do not know what to make of that. Why did they not kill my Emry? Because they didn't want to give me more mana? That doesn't really scan. But okay. Okay. So that's quite likely game in its own way. So we're going to play Urza. I want to blast Bob. And then I think I'm going to Spellbomb their Goyf so they don't have to deal with it this turn. Means they get to draw more cards with it, but I think I'm okay with that. They scooped. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, we get a game 3. Do I want Blood Moon here? I actually might. They were like all non-basics. How to edge a masochist. Whoa, Roy. They conceded. Yeah, I think they Shane conceded there. I think I want these Gusts. Can take out a Cryptic. Can take out a... Yeah, no, I do want the Cryptics. I don't want all the Cryptics, but I want the Cryptics. And then I want the Blood Moons. We were still quite far behind. I'd only make that play if I had a way to turn off the Astrolabes. What Astrolabes? Are you talking about their Astrolabes? They don't have Astrolabes. They're Jund Luris, not 4-color Luris. If I were in their position, I'd only play that if I had the way to turn off the Astrolabes. The Assassin's Trophy on my land? Yeah. I think that was them overreacting to getting blown out by their Fatal Push not working. Yeah. I know what you're talking about now. I think I want Blood Moon, and if I want Blood Moon, I could cut an Uro, because that's like blue, green, and a Cryptic, because that's triple blue. Because it looks like Blood Moon might be a lockout on them. They looked like they had very few basics. Okay, we're looking for land-heavy hands here. Land-heavy. So keep, right? No. Yeah, there we go. It's not great, but we've got mana. Man, turn 1 discard every game. Ride the lightning. It's a freaking good album. Lightning House. Massive new Is It building project with an unstated purpose? That's probably fine. Wrenn and Six off the top to beat there. That's not a Bob. Never mind. Never mind. We're good. It's all good. Hello. You're a little late, babe. It's okay. I forgive you. Why aren't you playing the Crypt out against a discard deck? I want them to discard me. I would love for them to fire off a discard spell and be like, aha, got that Crypt. Okay. Hey, Punchworthy, remember where you wanted lands? Okay. I've officially drawn enough cards I can play this out now. I think they'll probably want to discard me anyway if they have it. You're saying you should have kept 7. No, not at all. I'm just annoyed at the fact that the deck is like, oh, you wanted lands? Okay, nothing but lands. Enjoy all the lands. Oh my god. And the one thing I kind of have to quote do this game is cast this Uro, and they had a Nile Spellbomb. Oh my god, we're just gonna die without casting anything. Yeah, we definitely want EE. Like we have top decks, we have cards we could be drawing, but we're not. The hope was that they were going to play a discard spell, but I guess that would end up pumping their squad more. And the other hope was that they would crack their Nile Spellbomb to draw a card, and then I could crack my Tauron's Crypt, and then the only thing left in the graveyards would be a single artifact. But we're just going to die to these ghosts, it looks like. There's almost nothing I can draw. They didn't even play anything. I can't even cycle the Veil. So, gotta draw a Cryptic here to live. Yeah, I mean, dying to variance. It happens. They had like one of the weakest. This is the weakest hand they've had in this match, and it looks like it's gonna be fine. Can't cast Uro here. If I had had one Arcum's Astrolabe in the early game, or a Gilded Goose that gave me a food, we would have been okay. But can't do that. And even if they cast something that I get to cycle the Veil on, I can't pick up a removal spell with a Mystic Sanctuary. I don't have one. They had really good hands in game 1 and 2. Well, and I was like land screwed in both, which is obviously like green. Oh, I don't like that. You cycling a Veil? You're cycling a Veil? I don't like that. P-land, sure. So we're chumping with Emry here, which really sucks as well. And then next turn we get to play Yorion, we die. Push. Alright. So we just have to draw a card with this because we don't have anything in our graveyard that we can play. Yeah. Okay. We're going to go to 1 this turn, and then we're just done. Yeah. Unfortunate, but that's fine. We're playing with house money. We already got the 3-2. I don't think crypting them takes anything out. If I crypt them and put my Veil on top. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, crap. Okay, yeah. Right. But we're just dead next turn, depending on how this goes. Hopefully they Spellbomb here. They did not respond. Still going to 2. But we're just dead to the next turn. We're going to be able to Astrolabe before we cast Yorion, so maybe if we draw the... I think I boarded an EE out, which is just... Yeah. I guess none of the game states sort of worked out like this. Oh, they don't even need to wipe my thing. I mean, that all would have worked out the same way after I declared blockers, right? And I had to declare blockers anyway. Well, no, I didn't. Yeah. So they were able to do that and eat our Uro. So EE is the only out. Alright. We're going to give up the chance to draw the... or so to play the Yorion, which it doesn't matter anyway. We'd die. Yeah, we're just dead. Cool. I will take myself out, sir. Yeah. We got the Veil on top anyway, though. Like, we wanted them to blow the Spellbomb anytime during combat on us. It didn't matter if it was before or after I blocked with Emry, right? Because their Goyfs would have been 1/2s? Because they were basically always going to decide... Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I have a good grasp on how that was supposed to go down. You're talking about the timing on my Crypt? Hey, it's a good hand. Ah, my Nemesis. Excellent. Okay. I don't understand what needs to be more clear, but... I don't want to kill this Susphere ASAP. Can't accelerate anyway. That means I'm playing Spellbomb, fetch land next turn, then the next turn I can Uro. They have the Eidolon. We're going to get beat up a little bit, but that's the breaks. I'm going to receive a flowchart from Roy again. He does wonderfully detailed notes on exactly how he thinks of a game situation. Spike. Sure. Light up the stage. Am I against Prowess? Neat. It's been a minute. Oh, that's new. Okay, okay. They got a mutagenic growth with no creature in play. That's a shame. Second Uro's kind of good. All right. Forest, growth, Spellbomb. I'm not too worried about a hasty Susphere. They're bad burn. We're dead. I have a great matchup against bad burn. Good burn kills the shit out of me. I'm even going to be cocky here and not have mana up for the Spellbomb, and we're probably going to be fine. Or we're going to die. I mean, one of the two. It's a 50-50. They're bad burn. I love Prowess. Prowess is like honest burn. Real burn is just gross. Just upsetting. Something about prowess just like makes my motor run. Real burn is honest burn. No, you're right, but I just prowess is just neater. It's smarter. It's twice as hard as infect. Well, your math checks out. I do believe the mathematics of burn. Prowess equals burn with a more mature conscience. I don't think that's true. I think it's more finicky and fancy. Prowess is trying to kill your opponent with like a creme brulee torch instead of a flamethrower. There's a little more precision and finickiness involved. But you can get the job done. In style. Carve your initials. You can try to carve your initials in a human being with a flamethrower, but it's really not gonna. It's just too widespread, you know? It's very effective, but... Is my opponent trying to figure out how to kill me now? Why is opponent thinking just cast the burn? Oh, they had the mutagenic. Oh, they had a mutagenic growth in hand. Can they kill me? Can they actually kill me? Another growth puts it to 7, and then a spike or something will kill me. So let's see. Remember that thing where I said... Wait, this is... Okay, I'm not dead. I am going to 2. So we could play Uro out of my hand. See what I draw. Aether Spellbomb in play is going to bounce Soy Spirit in combat. Can I play Urza and then play Uro? I can put myself to 1 first, play Urza, then play the Uro out of my hand. That puts me to 4, which is not great, but then I have 2 blockers plus a Spellbomb. No, I don't have the Spellbomb. I have to tap both my Construct and this Spellbomb in order to be able to cast the Uro after Urza. So... Haha, lightning bolt, go face. Yeah, that's the usual thought pattern. Could buy back my Galvanic Blast, play Uro, pick it up, blast this. Then I'm at 4 with Aether Spellbomb in play. And an Uro ready to escape next turn. So they don't play any burn spells that can kill me at 4. So the best I can do this turn, yeah. The best I can do this turn life-wise is be at 5, but it also, like, that doesn't really help me at all. Yeah. Pass the turn. Admittedly, there are lots of sets of 2 cards that will kill me here in their deck. But that's not one of them. Super. Well, that's just super. In the words of the great Ned Flanders. Green, green, blue, blue. Uro's coming to kill you. Oh, Roy. Put it in the quote book. I don't normally hear them, but that one's going in. How much life were we at? We were at 1. Before I fetched, we were at 2. Dart. Okay. Interesting. Are they conceding? Oh, they wanted me to know the other card in their hand was Lava Dart? No, that doesn't make any sense. They want the dart in their yard in case they draw... What? Yeah. Oh, green, green, blue, blue. Uro's coming to kill you. Ooh. That was a pair of draws. I'm impressed. I'm confused and aroused. What? Oh, how many Lava Darts do they have? It's just 1, right? It's just 1. They could make this a 5/5. This would be a 4/5. They have 0 cards in hand. There's one Lava Dart. Actual factual 1 Lava Dart. I still have Aether Spellbombs if we get in trouble somehow, so block. I will wreck you, sir. Sure. Okay. Okay. No, they can't. That's why I was so confused. I was like, what? Okay. They didn't reveal Lurker, so they are playing Bedlam Revelers. So they're bigger. Can't read the tiny numbers. Yeah, so it was. Yeah, it sounds like a nursery rhyme. Well, yeah, that's where Uro came from. Uro came from. Or why are we removing the cantrip kill spells? They're not though, because Lava Dart usually stops Ice-Fang Coatl from doing anything. A lot of the time, because we were bringing in things like Aether Gust and Damping Sphere that come down and really hamper their game plan. Yeah, Lava Dart makes Ice-Fang real rough, and Wrenn and Six doesn't kill anything. So I don't want to take them all out, and I guess we're playing 80 cards, so taking out 1 or 2 is pretty rough, but I've had a lot of games where it's like, this Ice-Fang would save me if they didn't have 2 Lava Darts in their graveyard. But yeah, Punchworthy, that was weird. Yeah. We can play anything we draw, and Aether Spellbomb can prevent a big hit. Have we cast the bird once this league? We did. We played it in the super grindy matchup against Soul Rider. In both games that we won, I believe. So, yeah, I will admit that this league has not been a great demonstration of Yorion adding to this archetype, but I'm fairly certain that Yorion is actually a big get for this deck. Yeah, we did. It was a huge win in that game, and in that match generally, it was very, very like that match was entirely about this sort of Yorion economy. Which was really neat. Like, I could understand why people wouldn't like that, but I would not have kept this hand. I hope it works out. Yeah, I know. It was like, I don't know. Like, obviously I wasn't thrilled about it, but like, I didn't want to go to 6 on it because like we can play everything in this hand. Why would you do that? I mean, yeah, fine, but sure. If you know I'm bouncing one of your creatures, then why? It's fine. Getting steam vents here in case we top deck removal. That's a good one. Hello. Can easily die, but Mountain makes it slightly less likely. Let's see a Manamorphose. That'd be great. Time to cycle. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yo, we're going to draw that Wrath effect that we totally boarded in. I also love drawing cards and dying. Crash through. Okay. We might live. I got 2 blockers this turn. And an ironic card. No, actually, we can cast it with the Damping Sphere. Ooh. It's actually not too dangerous. It's just a 4, which is slightly dangerous. If they have, like, Bolt, Burst Lightning, or anything of that nature. Well, they played another land. It's a good sign. Why on earth would you do that end step? Well, it doesn't get taxed by Damping Sphere then. I assume that they think that's going to be relevant. Yeah, the Wet Ball. Because like, there's very little chance they're playing 2. Like, that's a good reason why they did that on end step. So with known information, they can put me to 1. So we'll see what happens here. They have a Burst Lightning or Lightning Bolt in the hand. We're just dead. Yeah, that's one of the things I thought might happen here. So they prevented my construct from eating their Soulscar Mage. Go to 2. Bedlam Reveler on top. They can't cast that. We're still alive. Neat. Thanks, deck. Yeah. Uro, save us from the darkness we've become. That's the hope. So we know they have Bedlam Reveler in hand. And if they have another spell in hand, it's not a 1 CMC spell. So we're going to block. If they have a 1 CMC spell now that we didn't know about last turn, we're going to be a little upset. They didn't. Yeah. Pretty lucky. I'm up all night to get, you know, I'm down for good. Goose is doing the thing that people said that it was good at doing that I never believed them. Which clearly makes me the asshole, but we are going to block again. If we do lose the Goose here, it's not the end of the world. Trying to make infinite food. That's part of the plan, yeah. Light up the stage. I'm going to counter that. No, that's fine. Do I want to go to 2 to activate this food? Kind of. Probably not wise. Let's not do it. That's not bad. We found things to do with our mana every turn. Tormod's Crypt. That's okay here. The prowess trigger is actually the most frustrating thing about it because we're going to lose our Goose. So we're going to go block, make a food, lose the Goose. Yeah. Okay, let's gain 3. Get my land. Make the food. And then we're going to cast the bird this turn. Give me my sandbar. Do it. Do it. Oh my god, they did. It's really unexpected. Alright, opponent, get really excited. Oh no, I'm attacking with my Urza. What a horrible misplay. Oh. Oh, bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. We're only flickering Urza. Womp womp. Feels medium, man. I will take it though. 100% worth. Hey, look, we have 3 blockers now. Love train. Got a love train. Love train. Grafdigger's Cage. Man, they're all about this permanent hate. They don't even care. Like if I draw an Emry, I guess, but no, this is fine. Are you attacking? You're not, right? There's no way. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna sack this food now. Yeah, I think so. Because they played a spell, so it kind of locks their main a little bit. Jeez. Oh, there we go. I have enough cards to escape this. They could... Oh, I can't cast it. Hilarious. But I could play it the first time. Let's pick up my Lonely Sandbar first. Ironic. I was like, yo, Grafdigger's Cage ain't even matter. Draw arrow. Womp, womp. Is saved 1 by tapping the wet ball? Oh, and then sliding it. Yeah. I got you. I think we're just playing Uro here as a draw game 3. I've got 3 more copies in my deck. Yeah. I got it now. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they still can't cast their Bedlam Reveler. I'm gonna save this Aether Gust for the Bedlam Reveler, which means I'm not attacking. Wrenn and Six will be pretty good to win this game soon enough. Oh no, I'm gonna rebuke the Bedlam Reveler is what I'm gonna do. Get out of here. Bald nerd. We can start Urza-ing next turn. So. I'm assuming they're eventually going to pop this Tormod's Crypt, especially now that they have a cage in play. Like, come on, man. There it goes. Took you long enough. Oh, yeah. Wrenn and Six on 7 loyalty, so I'll take it. I think let's Urza and then see what's up. Another Wrenn and Six. Not playing that one. Am I playing Damping Sphere number 2? I think I am. Wet and Wild. Can I attack? Yeah, we dealt with the Bedlam Reveler. Okay, let's start winning this game. It's going to put pressure on them to attack, and then we're going to Aether Gust them to death. Double Damping Sphere. It's really going to be difficult for them to do prowessy things. I know. You're not supposed to be winning with attacking. Killing your opponent. Who are you? So we could take 1 whole damage here. Maybe our Wrenn and Six takes 1 damage here. Puts it on the bottom. Really? But if they all in on my Wrenn and Six, they actually lose a creature. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we can Aether Gust forever now. And apparently we're just going to keep drawing lands. It's just fine by me. So the question is, do I go Gust, and then their turn Gust? Oh. Ha. Whoops. Right, bad player. Never mind. Okay, that's fine. That's exactly what I wanted. Play this, put that on top. Oh, I did the thing that I always do. I tap out all my basics instead of my multicolored lands, and this needs snow mana. God bless it, I'm so freaking bad at this game sometimes. People this dumb shouldn't be allowed to live. It's fine, we're gonna be fine. I sequenced it perfectly, except for that last bit when I can't do anything. Does not Urza cast for free? He does not! And I need snow mana for this, and I have no way to generate snow mana. Brutal. They cast Manamorphose. Okay, so they can cast one more spell this turn. Got it. Oh, that's a pretty good one, huh? Wow. Luckily, they can't play any more spells this turn, but Jesus. So I guess we're going to 3. I think it's better. This is better. So the actual text on Urza, by the the text on Urza is you exile the card and you can cast it until end of turn. Unless am I wrong? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Sorry. For some reason, I'm just kind of tired, and my brain just farted completely. I don't know what card I was thinking of. I've played this card a lot, and I always knew that before. I don't know why at this moment I just completely forgot. I cast multiple cards in that turn for free. Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm just really tired. I completely, yep, just stupid and tired. See? This is what happens sometimes. Anywho, 4-1 though. This deck is fantastic. Love it. Love this style. Obviously, you don't get to play Yorion all the time, but in attrition-based matchups, it can be super bomb. I think the matchup again, yeah, Punchworthy's totally right. I think in the matchup against Jun, you can do way better than I did. We had some really bad luck with mana and just getting clunked up with 4-drop spells. Which is something that can happen when you're playing an 80-card deck, but it's also something that happen when you're playing a 60-card deck too. This is super great. We're gonna hop over to some Simic Otterwalk, so stick around and let's see if we can take some turns all over my opponents in a little bit. If you're checking this out on YouTube, check out the other videos. There's lots of awesome modern content here. Yeah, my brain just had a complete meltdown at the end of that league. No. It's fine. It's all good. It's a good reminder of how when your brain is just